down?
Top down.
Alright, yes sir. I think we're the only guys on a cold day in Seattle with the top down.
You know, it's like that's really nice though, because like you get to enjoy this cold weather, even though it's nice.
You gotta talk louder, man.
Honestly, do you think you ever see yourself living in a different city? Because we're currently at 26 right now.
Yeah. The way I see Seattle, I feel like it is a small pond, and you can be the big fish here. You have new opportunities. Not many people are doing things, so that's one good thing about Seattle.
Okay.
But I feel like a big city like New York City, Chicago, you have a lot to learn from there.
True.
You're in the environment where there's a lot of challenges. So I think I don't want to get too comfortable in one city for the rest of my life.
What is considered comfortable for you?
That's such a good question.
Because like comfortable can be meaning materialistic, or comfortable can mean like, you know what, I'm kind of satisfied or happy where I am right now. But what is comfortable for you?
Can I change what I said about comfortable?
Okay.
I guess what I should say is seeking inspiration.
Seeking inspirations.
The city has so much to offer. I think there's inspiration in any new place,
Okay.
and change brings inspiration. You see new perspectives.
Okay.
So I think comfort is when I'm familiar with a lot of perspectives of the city or any place.
Okay.
And discomfort also brings new perspective. That's how I am processing that, question. Somehow I feel like 26 is younger than 25.
25.
Yeah. Because 26 is the new mid-late 20s, right?
Okay.
25 is the end of your early 20s.
Okay.
So now you start new in a new age bracket.
If you have to tell your younger self when you're 21, what would you say?
Read more.
Read more.
Read more.
So more Magic Treehouse?
Magic Trees. More Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Okay.
No, like, see, watching videos and stuff is good, but sitting down and reading, gaining perspective, being patient. There's so much to learn about life, about ourselves, psychology.
Okay.
And I think I got a lot of that learning naturally from my friends and family through experiences.
Yeah.
But if I spend time reading about that early on, when I was in my early 20s, that's something. And I love that you've read for a long time in your life, and I think you've been doing that. But I would have started reading earlier. But I took inspiration from you, actually, and many of my friends. Reading, experiencing things, more literature.
Reading is nice. You gain so many knowledge from different biases. But then again, sometimes those knowledge that you read might not apply to the real world.
Like, reading gives perspective, which is in itself is important, but taking with a grain of salt, seeing it applies to my life, testing it is important. I've been watching this show called Mahabharat.
Okay.
It's in Indian mythology,
Okay.
and it's good, but it doesn't apply to all areas of my life.
Okay.
And I gotta be careful, when it applies, when it doesn't apply.
Yeah, that's true.
What is an advice you would give to your 21-year-old self?
Just don't think too much. Just do it. You're always afraid. When we start overthinking, that's when we stop doing it. I think that's the biggest thing, because when you start overthinking it, then you're constantly in this loop of thoughts, and you're not making any progress. You're just reminiscing. You're dreaming. You're dreaming something that hasn't happened yet, and you're just thinking this. Oh, what if I don't? What if I ask this girl out and she say no? Like, how would you know that? Or
Yeah.
what if I do this? Something happened. Like,
Just make the mistake, learn, and figure things out.
Yeah. Don't live in a world full of afraid. Sometimes the things you do can lead to consequences. The consequences can lead you to grow. Those kind of things. I think that when you get older, you start appreciating little things more and more and more. Like nowadays, when I go look at my parents, like wow, they're getting really old.
Yeah.
I should take this time, like this precious time, and hang out with them.
The hardest thing about getting old is seeing your parents get old.
But then I feel like us, when we become parents,
Yeah.
we're not sure that we're gonna be the good parents. right there has a really, really big heart. Oh my god. He almost